The carpenter's silent masterpiece. In a quiet village nestled between two towering mountains lived an old carpenter named Elias. Elias was renowned throughout the region not just for his skill, but for his extraordinary patience. He believed that the quality of one's work was a direct reflection of the state of one's heart. One day, a wealthy merchant arrived in the village. He was a man of great impatience, always rushing from one deal to the next, his mind cluttered with figures and anxieties. He commissioned Elias to build him a large, ornate dining table. "I need it finished in 3 days, the merchant commanded, tapping his foot. "I will pay you double if it is done by then, but I warn you, I will not tolerate any delays." Elias smiled gently, picked up his chisel, and nodded. "I shall do my best, sir, but wood has its own temperament. It cannot be rushed, or it may splinter." The merchant scoffed and left. For the next 3 days, the merchant returned every few hours, complaining about the slowness of the process, criticizing the wood selection, and pacing the workshop floor. Elias remained unmoved. He measured with precision, carved with care, and sanded the wood until it felt like silk. He ignored the merchant's irritation, focusing entirely on the grain of the oak and the beauty emerging beneath his tools. On the 3rd day, as the sun began to set, Elias applied the final coat of polish. The table was exquisite, sturdy, symmetrical, and glowing with a deep, rich luster. The merchant arrived, ready to find fault. But as he ran his hand across the surface, his hurried pace faltered. He looked at the joints, perfectly fitted without a single seam. He looked at the carvings, delicate yet strong. He felt a sudden, strange sense of calm wash over him. In the presence of something crafted with such deliberate, unhurried focus, his own restlessness seemed foolish. "I expected a table," the merchant whispered, his voice losing its sharp edge. "I did not expect to find peace." Elias wiped his hands on his apron. "You paid for a table, sir. The peace was a bonus provided by the process. You see, when we hurry, we leave pieces of our soul behind. When we work with patience, we pour our soul into what we create." The merchant left with the table, moving slower than he had in years. He realized that the quality of his life had been suffering because he had been prioritizing speed over substance. The moral of the story: true excellence is not found in speed, but in the patience and devotion applied to the task at hand. We often rush through our days, eager to reach the finish line of our goals, only to find that in our haste, we have missed the richness of the experience and the beauty of the outcome. Whether in work or in relationships, the care we invest in the present moment determines the lasting value of what we build. Thank you.